Today, I've got my brother from the Northeast. Kev is here. We've got an options trader in the house. So, Kev, it's good to have you, brother. I'm excited for
Thank you,
this.
brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I saw you on Twitter. So, everybody, if you're watching on YouTube, maybe you're watching this on X or on Twitter, but Kev and I connected originally because he started sharing his screenshots of Tradezella. And I said, you know what? I haven't talked to an options guy in a long time, and especially not for this segment. So, let's see how an options trader is really getting to use Tradezella. But these stats look really good, bro. So, what's been your experience this year with options? Have things been good for you? I mean, all-time highs, so things must be riding pretty well.
I mean, it's been a profitable year. I mean, I can't say it hasn't. We've been up pretty good. Um, as far as like the summer months went, obviously always slow. So it's like that's
Yeah.
the time when I really like size down and stuff like that. But these
Yeah.
last 2 months, I mean, in the last 2 months, I've only had four losses.
It's great.
I say that humbly, because I know losses are a part of it, but they come.
They come in. Yep, yep. That's spoken like an experienced trader. So let's talk about it, Kev. The day win rate is great, 54% here. Profit factor 2.4 and 66% day win rate, 66% trade win rate, 54. So still great. Both of those numbers are great. What's your month looking like? Can we see the calendar? Can you scroll down
Uh,
for us?
okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, nice, dude. Super green this month. Looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful.
this month. Yeah, this month, and I can scroll over the last month as well. I could just keep scrolling,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. No, this is
it's
great.
been it's been it's been pretty good, man. I can't really complain. I mean, it's been interesting as far as like me as an SPX trader because I like to trade, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 2 contracts and stuff like that. But now recently, I've been sizing up a little bit more in my trading. I used to
Nice.
trade 10 to 5 contracts. Now I'm pretty much just slamming 20 contracts and
Nice.
just
That's awesome.
knowing what to risk and knowing what you're willing to, just put into the trade.
And can you talk for a second about how Tradezella has contributed to kind of knowing your best setups? Like, what are you
Oh
using
man,
here in the software a little bit? Maybe we
I
go
love
into the
going here.
reports a little bit.
I love going here to the daily journal basically,
Okay.
and I can just go over here. Let's say I click this trade, right?
Yeah.
And I can see all my pretty much the trades I took for the day, and I can just click over here, and it'll show me like where my entry was on the actual chart. This was a put that day, I guess.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but it was like pretty, pretty cool. I mean, like even the charts running P&L like that, that's
That's
another
helpful
cool.
too.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's another cool feature. Seeing how much you're down as well. Like this is how much I was down in that position. The
Yep.
most I was down was what, 30
Not
bucks,
much.
20 bucks, and it ran
No.
up
And then
to,
even as it
yeah.
started to move into profit, you didn't let it turn against you. So that law looks good. Can we
Uh,
pop over to the left side where the reports are? I'd love to get into just to see like what's your most profitable day, what's your most profitable time
I
of
think it was
day.
I think it was like a 30K day, man.
Yeah, let's see. So go to days right there on the left side. Yeah, click. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, Friday, bro. Crushing Friday. That's beautiful. Look at
Fridays,
that.
I mean, I know Mondays are my weekdays, man. I like to digest like the market and the data because I use it's not I use gamma exposure shorts. I pretty much rely on that as well. A lot of my trading goes into gamma and delta and a lot of exposures, but I like to let the market digest the data that's coming in.
That makes sense. I mean, it shows here not only is Monday your least profitable day, but it's also the day you're trading the least, which
The
makes sense.
least.
So that's good. Shows good patience to build into the week. Can you go to trade time on the left side? Can we see the times as well? Yeah, right there. Look.
Oh,
Yeah,
trade time
right
there.
there. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So waiting until market open, done by 2, 3 o'clock, it looks like. Trading towards
Yep.
the end of the day, not as profitable, but that 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock hour, it seems to work for you. What do you made
Those
that funny face? What do you think about the end of the day?
Yeah, those trades towards the other day, those are the profitable. So let's just say if I do take a trade in the afternoon, I'm already profitable for the day. Like I'm all right. So I'm gambling a little bit basically with my profit. So I'm up 2,000. I'm willing to risk 500 bucks to try to get like $1,000 out of the trade. But
100%.
not everyone's like that. Like I like to gamble a little bit when it comes to this sometimes.
From New York, we know what you're doing on the weekends, bro. Mets or Yankees? Are you a Mets or a Yankees fan?
Nah, Yankees since day one.
Yankees all day. With that hat on, bro, you must be. I was gonna say we know me and you are probably like firing on sports bets all weekend. So, but I think of it the same way, bro. With the if I'm up 2 grand on the day, I'm willing to risk 500 or 1,000 to still be green on the day. But if there's a setup that's worth it, I still would definitely consider it as well. Yeah,
Every trade I
bro.
take like that. Every trade I take like that. And I take it very serious. So it's like I try to make sure obviously you end the day green. My that's my most important thing. Always end your day green, weekly, monthly. You just gotta zoom out a little bit. That's why Tradezella is so cool that I can just zoom out and see what I'm up for the week. All right, I can maybe take a little bit of a gamble here, know when to cut and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Working the money. Yeah, 100%. What about trade duration underneath trade time? I'm curious to see like the average time for these options trades. Oh, that's interesting. So some you can be fast with options trading. Like it
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
have to be hold it for a couple of hours. You can hold this thing. I mean, your average is what, between 10 minutes and an hour, basically.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you can if you scalp something, if it's something real quick. But there's days that obviously was UDTE. You
Yeah.
have to you have to be right within like by 12 p.m. at least.
Yeah. Didn't they just drop zero DTE for Bitcoin too? Did you see that? Do you
I
know about
saw that.
that?
I saw that. Yeah, my
That's
cousin's
interesting.
actually he's a big time Bitcoin trader. So he was telling me about that. I was like, that's pretty interesting. They're trying to get into that space. I tried it.
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
Me neither. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I'm a US markets guy. Keep it easy. Keep it something I know. Do you think you'll ever trade? Are you mostly ES? Do you think you'll ever trade NQ?
So I've traded futures, and I do have a futures account with my funded
Yeah.
futures. I have a couple
Yeah.
of them, but
Yeah.
I don't take it serious, man. I mean, I'm sorry, like I just don't personally take it serious because I know it's not my own capital. When I trade options,
It's your
it's my
money.
own capital. This is how I make
Right.
my living, pay my
Yep.
rent, go out to dinner, go out with
Yep.
women and stuff like that. So it's like I take it very serious. But I trade
Yep.
NQ, I trade ES. NQ is just you can't average down, bro. You
When
average
you
down is
trade options, are you mainly trading SPY?
SPX.
Just SPX. So yeah.
Yeah,
So you're not
these are
trading
my
any QQQs or anything like that.
no, no, no. It's just straight up SPX. I've been at SPX now for 2 years, and the 2 years prior to that, I was trading SPY.
Nice. So you're a
Yeah,
US markets guy through and through.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, for
awesome.
sure. Yeah.
All right. On the left side, can we see R multiple? I'm curious to know on the risk down at the bottom there. Does R multiple show anything for you as an options trader? It must, right?
I probably haven't filled all those out. Remember, I just got
Yeah.
traded literally like 2 or 3 months ago, so I haven't really filled everything out that I
Yeah,
have
I
to.
know with the R multiple, sometimes you need more information in there. Okay, that's cool. Real quick, last one. Scroll up to the top on that left sidebar, run through the overview again. I'm curious to just see like the averages. Yeah, click overview at the top. Perfect. All right. Nice. Average win 29 minutes. That's bro. So that's awesome. Your total commissions are not that bad. Total fees are
Yeah.
not that bad. Dude, average winning trade is $986. Average loser is 250. So you milk the winners, you cut the losses fast. You got any tips for that?
You gotta let your winners run
You
sometimes,
said, of
obviously.
course, like every trader does that, bro.
Yeah,
Most traders, they
but
do,
these are the
they do the
concepts.
opposite. Yeah, that's the
But
concepts.
these are the concepts of how to become a profitable trader. People always ask me, it's like, hey Kev, I want to learn, and then they'll be cutting the trades when the trade hasn't even began to run.
Right.
Like you gotta have some patience in it. If you're willing to hold in a position, of a $500 drawdown, you should be able to hold it a little bit more longer to make squeeze the profits out of it. Depending on the market as well.
Yeah, 100%. But
So
that's, I think also, like you said, people also just are not only impatient, they're afraid to lose. Like I think when I look at your stats here, I spend a lot of time looking at Tradezella, because we have our mentorship and I do these calls and stuff. I see this. This is what really good stats to me look like. And this says you're not afraid to take risks. You're not afraid to lose. That's a huge part of this, right?
nah, man, losing is part of trading. And somebody tells you on Twitter that they're not losing, they're just lying to you. You could have a
100%.
couple good, you could have a good couple months and without losing and stuff like that. Okay, it happens. Like you might, you might do it, but for
Yeah.
them to just tell you that they never lose, complete bullshit. I'll call you out on it any day.
100%. I think the best traders just lose well. You know what I mean? And dude, I was talking to a couple of guys today. Some of these guys are really good traders, and then it's like one day that blows them up and screws them up. And like you just said before, it's that patience, it's that discipline that you got to have every single day. I think even the way you talk about trading, like you're very serious about it. Seems like you take this really professionally, which you get the results you put in when you treat it that seriously. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, I take it serious because this is my only source of income now. I'm not getting income from selling courses, from
Right.
just stuff like that. I'm not your
Yep.
average trader. I don't really even promote that stuff. I got on Twitter because my partner told me to get on it, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. And it's just sometimes it's so toxic in there, I can't even
Oh
log in
my
because
God.
it's
Yeah.
like, you got ICT, you got this person showing this, you got this person being bearish, bullish. It's gonna mess with your head. And I tell
A
people that
hundred
start off,
percent.
stay off of Twitter. Like you stay off of it. Have your own
Dude.
mentality and your mindset when you're taking your own trades.
It really is good advice because it is. Everybody tells you why this is wrong and they're right. Nope. Very little humility, right? So no,
Yeah.
it is a really, really, really good
Listen,
tip.
you could be right for the day and I could be wrong. It will still be right at the end of the day because
A
that's
hundred
just the
percent.
way the market works.
100%. 100%. Because I mean, you could have the right trade, have the right direction, have everything correct, and you could mismanage the trade and still lose money and be wrong. When if I
Exactly.
manage it correctly, I make money. We're in the same trade. So yeah, so many variables go into successful trading. But would you, now that you've been tracking with Tradezella more, would you say that like tracking the trades and seeing the data has made positive impact? Are
Oh
you
my
telling all
God, for
new people
sure.
to do it? Yeah, me too.
For sure. I mean, everyone I tell in my my little group that I have in my little community, I always tell them, I was like, guys, like sign up for Tradezella, see where you're at, see where you're losing, see what your win rate is, like just so you can be on top of that. Like, what days are you losing the most? What days? What time are you not good at trading? What time are you
Yeah,
good at trading? And
yeah,
it just pretty much opened my eyes, and I was like, I used to see it all the time. Umar always promoting it. I was like, if Umar is doing it and he tracks it every single day, he's a great trader. It's the guy I look up to.
same. Yep,
Yeah,
100%. Great,
Umar is
great
awesome.
advice, great input. Kev, this has been good. I think this is it for today, short and sweet. But I think it'd be good to have you on for a full podcast, bro. To be honest, we could do an hour
Oh,
session, talk a little bit
yeah.
more about your strategy. Bro, I mean, if you're ever down to stream, I'd love to have you come on stream so I could see you trading the options. I would love to see
Dude,
that because
I
I don't know
do, I
nothing
do.
about that.
Yeah, I do it live every single day. So it's like
Or where are you streaming on YouTube?
well, no, I stream in my little like Discord community. So
Nice,
it's like, so I have like 300 people right now.
that's
We're not that,
awesome,
it is what it
bro.
is.
Let's
But
get that popping for you. That's awesome.
but listen, like I trade live, they can't say that I don't give them the same trades that I take. So it's like if you take a loss, I take a loss. If I take a win, you take a win. So it's like I'm not faking anything for you.
100%. They got to keep it real. Got to show them the ups and the downs. Bro, I
For
like what you're doing, Kev. I really do. I would love to have you on for a podcast. I appreciate you doing
sure.
this video. For everybody listening, thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Hot Seat. Shout out to Tradezella for making this happen. For me, for Kev, and for all of you guys, there's a discount code down in the description. If you want to sign up for the monthly or the yearly, Tradezella hooked you guys up. So make sure you check that out. But for now, Kev, we'll put a pin in it. Commenters, if you have any questions, hit the comments. But we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Appreciate it, brother.